The Charter Oak Cultural Center is such a great place with a great reputation and has been doing social justice work in the neighborhood and really more broadly in the state. So it's really meaningful. It's going to sound silly, but when you're a legislator, you get a lot of awards because organizations want to get to know you, want you to know them, and so a lot of times I think, oh, this is just because they need appropriations. And I didn't feel that way at all about the Charter Oak Cultural Center Award because of the sort of depth of who they are and what their mission is. And I look at past honorees and it's like, whoa, it's pretty good company. I do get concerned about people realizing what an incredible honor it is to serve in public office and how important it is to have people from all different perspectives here. It's no secret that for the most part, this is a male-dominated field.
Mm-hmm.
There are more women, but we've been losing ground. Yet the data shows that when women step up, they in fact get elected as much as men. So I just think it's a matter of people realizing that all they need to do is work to get a seat at the table, and they can. But I think for people whose lives have been really challenged, they don't feel that sense of internal control because life around them has been so challenging, whether it's traumatic events or losing a home.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think when you're in that position, you don't think that you have any power. I still think we have so far to go in terms of valuing women, valuing women's work, valuing women for all that they bring intellectually and emotionally to the table, and not just physically. And I get really frustrated in the day-to-day with images of women, with how women in power are perceived or spoken about is very, very different. How, as a culture, we're willing to invest so much in the public safety industrial complex, as I refer to it, but not as willing to invest in a social work complex, invest in the kids who are working to make this world better. I don't know how we get there, but I think programs like Charter Oak Cultural Center and Girl Cut are part of the solution. We have to talk about it, and we have to talk about the role of women and valuing women's work and valuing women's intellect. And that's why I think the makeup's a little thing, but it does sort of symbolize this idea of women as objects who need to be beautified. And nobody's suggesting that men wear makeup so they look better. And I know some men do, but for the most part, that's not even considered because we don't see them as objects, we see them as leaders. I will say we have a teen who is homeless who's living with us right now, and it's just been the most incredible joy. And yesterday went to see the president, and I was not able because I had meetings, but she came home and said she was interviewed by News 88, and they said, what do you want to do when you grow up? And she said, I'm going to be president. And I know she's not everybody, but we've been so amazed at the power of stable housing and caring and what it can mean to a young kid. And I really encourage people to get out there in the community and get to know people and help people.